Did you see how I packed this hair up? This hair is completely glueless, without glue. And this video is dedicated to show you how I made this glueless braided wig. If it interests you, watch to the end. First of all, you're going to pick a razor blade for me and loosen the place that the strands, like those hooks, are in your braided wig. Lose one part of it and leave the downside. I will tell you why you're going to leave the downside and why you're losing just the up part. I have a video of how you can resize or make your full lace glueless, but you see this particular video is very different and very updated, so make sure you watch to the end and get every details of this particular video. You will love it. Now you're going to make those things that are like brass strands on your glue, on your full lace wig. Okay, so I am just drawing it a little bit and sewing it down. The needle I'm using here is called a beading needle. Now when I draw it a little bit, okay, you will see a little bit fold at the side of the head, but I think I made a mistake here. In my next time I'm doing this, I will not draw that, because I noticed after I draw this, it made the hair look smaller. Okay, make the wig look very smaller. But then you can also decide, get your mistake and get your correction from this video. So when you're doing your own, don't drag it, just place it. I have a reason why I am not removing this particular strap. Okay, you will see before you get to the end of this video, you will see why I am not removing it. So I'll use this beading needle and invisible thread, size 2.5. yeah, I think so. You get it, place it on your beading needle. When you get to where they're selling clothing materials, you tell them that you want beading needle size 12 and they will give you this. This is not normal hand needle, this is beading needle. So when you get it, make sure that you put your thread, then start sewing. Now how I am sewing this, if you notice this brass strands on this, that's this hook, I will sew it 2 times. Okay, you see the reason why I'm sewing 2 times. But first of all, you're going to sew the downside. Okay, then when you sew the downside, you're going to turn around and sew the other part. Let me show you, let me give you a mark of what I am saying. So you see the first part I have sewn, that's how you're going to sew it till you get to this place that brass something is. Then you turn around and sew the other edge. You sew the other edge. Okay, you're not sewing in the middle of this strap, you're sewing by the sides. So okay, when you sew one side, then you turn it around, don't cut your needle, then you sew the other side. Do you understand? Now when you get to the end of the other side, watch and see what you are going to do there. Okay, like I told you in the beginning, this video is not aesthetics. I'm not doing aesthetics in this video because this is business we are doing here. Okay, so when you get, I'm trying to sew the other side. Are you seeing how I'm sewing the other edge of the side? Keep watching, don't skip this video. So you keep sewing. If you notice, I'm not trying to use aesthetic sounds in this video or music, because I want you to hear what I'm saying properly. Okay, because any mistake you do in this thing, you might even tear your lace. Remember, it's a full lace and it doesn't need to tear, because anywhere it gets a tear, it starts tearing from there. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you sew to the end. Sew it to the end. Now when you get to the end, before I started sewing the first side, okay, you know, when you want to sew, you tie your rope, okay, before you sew. So when I tie that rope, I make sure that the rope has a very long end. Okay, so when I get to that ending part, I'll now connect the ropes together and tie. That is where I will tie my rope. This particular thread, you don't tie it like a normal thread, okay, because when you know this thread is slippery, and when you tie it like it might come off. So everything you did is waste. So you see how I'm going to connect these 2 ropes. Okay, that's one of the reasons, not all. That's one of the reasons why you sew 2 times. You sew the edges so that you can connect back. Anytime I'm sewing with this thread, I have a way to always connect it back to that rope. Then you tie it. tie it as many times as possible so that it will not loosen. So you see what I'm pointing now. So you tie it, and tie it. When you're done with this, you do the same thing that you did here on the other side. Remember, it's 2 straps. So when you're done with it, let me show you the next thing you will do. So when you're done sewing, you now cut off. You see this thing I'm cutting off here? Yes, cut it off. You don't need it, okay? You cut the both sides. I've already done the 2 sides. I did the other one off camera. I've already explained everything now in the first one. So you cut it out. Now, you remember the place I told you I was drawing? That's why the other part is like folded, and that is needed. But I wouldn't have done it because I was already putting this strip or be strand, something like that. I don't know the name of this thing, but just know that I'm putting this thing. So you can also get this thing where they sell tailoring materials, okay? Just tell them you want a strap, okay? Especially those kind of strap you put in hoodie, it's thick. You can show them this video. Now, after you have gotten that strap or string, the name is string, drawstring. Now you now make holes. You see why I told you not to discard this strap, this brass strap them? Because you're going to make holes on them. You're not going to make those holes on your lace, because when you do those holes on your lace alone, it's going to bond the lace. So that strap there is like a, what's it called? It's like a protector to your lace. That's why I did not remove it. You understand now, Abi? Good. You remember the installation video I did? I posted it. You remember I removed that strap because I was doing installation, and I told you guys I was going to do a glueless for you guys that don't like installation. So this is the video right here. So I'm going to use this fire. The thing I'm using to burn this thing is my comb. You see, as I'm destroying my comb just to show you people the tutorial. So I put my comb on my gas. It now hot. Then I'll use it to create holes. The reason why I'm not using nails is because, you know, nails is coarse. It doesn't have that smooth texture. So I'll now use the comb to now pierce those holes. Now, placing your string, you place on both sides. You notice that I started from the middle to place, just as you're seeing. Please watch this video. Don't, if you skip any part of this video, now you sabi. Don't come and ask me questions that are already on this video. Please, just watch this video from beginning to the end. You will understand everything by yourself. You don't even need to ask questions. But if you have questions, you can still ask in the comment section. So I'll now be placing those strings on those holes I created. Okay, now one mistake I did in this hair is that I would have done this thing before I braided this hair. That's the only mistake. So if you're seeing this video today and you have not braided your hair, please do this before you braid the hair. It will give you more edge, it will give you more relaxation. It will not, stress you like it's stressing me now. It will give you more edge. So this is what I'm doing. You put the string from the back, bring it out from the inside, put in the next hole. That's how you're going to continue doing it. Okay, bring in and bring out, just like as if you're sewing now. That's just it. This thing is very simple and easy. The only thing is just it's stressful. Okay, anywhere you're seeing this kind of video, know it's me that created it. Nobody has done this. I'm telling you for a fact. Nobody. This is my video. So if you're doing this, please give me credit. I've seen the one that I did. You guys have been recreating. You do not even give me credit. All these people say, please give me credit for my work. This thing, I know what thing I think out just to do this thing. Anyway, you're seeing this particular thing. This thing now that I'm doing, I'm putting in rope like this. It is me. It's me that did it. The ones you might see might not be exactly like this, but you see this particular one, now me creator. So give me my respect and tag me to the videos you're creating. Please, thank you very much. You know what I always do for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, because I have plenty of rich inside this channel that you will love. So you keep doing this till you get to the end of the hole. Now when creating your holes, okay, make sure that the last hole should be sent from outside to inside. Okay, should be sent from outside to inside. I will also show you why you're doing this like this. Now when I was doing this thing, I also noticed that some of the holes were not big enough. I will go back and redo them, and some of them the string was not entering, so I will just cut the string a little bit to make sure that it enters. So this is why you are making the last hole to be inside, because you're going to sew that string inside. That place that they sewed that strap from, that's the last place you're going to put it. And I'm going to use my machine to give it a final hold. If you don't have a machine, you can use thread and needle, but make sure that when you're securing it, you're also sewing down the string. Okay, don't forget, because if you don't sew down the string and you draw it, it's going to pull out. So I'm using my needle to make sure it is very, very tight. So that's it for this particular one. And you also do the same thing on the other side. And the thread I'm also using is that invisible thread. Yes, I'm using it on my machine. If you want me to do a detailed tutorial on how to make your full lace at home, please don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Comment it down below. Whatever you ask me to do, that's what I'm going to do, because I'm doing what you want me to do. Okay, so I've secured one side. If you see how it is strong already, so I'm going to secure the next part. Okay, now after securing the next part, the next thing to do is to sew down that place that you use razor blades to loosen. Now the reason why I did not lose the both parts is because I wanted to cover my string. I didn't want my string to be showing, you show that, it's aesthetics now. You have to do a neat job. So I'm trying to sew it down with a machine. Remember, you can also do this using your hand. Okay, I was just trying to use machine to fasten my work, but then I later on regretted it because it stressed the hell out of me, because this hair was already braided. Assuming that it was not braided, it would have been easier for me. Now let's talk about this braided wig. This braided wig is a bone straight full lace braided wig that someone here from YouTube here contacted me to make for her. She saw my work here on YouTube and she came all the way to my shop from Oka just for this hair. Guys, I thank you guys. You guys don't just watch my videos, you also buy from me, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for buying from me. Thank you for trusting this brand, and thank you for trusting me, guys. Thank you for buying anywhere you are in the world, in the US, in the UK, Germany, China, anywhere. Just contact me. We are going to send you our beautifully made braided wigs, and I will give you a review on how she said her wig looks. She loved her hair, and I thank you. If you're seeing this video, thank you for buying from me. I love you. I know this video I've talked a lot, and you know that videos that I talk a lot like this are very, very educational, because I want to make sure that you listen to everything I am saying. Even in case you're not understanding it by watching, you're understanding by what I'm saying. So please, the least you can do for me is subscribe to this channel. This particular video, I wanted to put this video in my paid subscription, but then I said, why, since I have subscribers that need this video, why not just give it out for free? So the least you can do for me is comment, share this video, and also subscribe to this video. Okay, subscribe to this channel. So I'm done sewing that part that I told you that I cut with razor blade, and now you know that part is not covered all. It's not covered. It did not cover all the strap. That's what I mean. So since this hair is a glueless hair, I'm still going to cut off the lace. So I decided to use the lace down this thing to make sure that I cover the part that was open. Okay, so when I cut the lace, I cut it to the direction of where I want to cover. So you may create a little hole in the middle where the string will pass from. You see, as I'm putting the string from there, so you're going to cover that side and you're going to sew it down for me. Okay, so that you're going to do a very neat job and a very aesthetically pleasing job. Don't mind that I'm using machine to sew all these things, but you can also use that needle. You see that needle that I showed you, that beading needle, and this thread, guys, it does a lot. It does wonders. I think I've shown this. If you go through my page, okay, or you go to the playlist where I show where I resize laces, you will see I've already talked about that needle before, right from the years now. Maybe today we start. So I'm going to sew down this, okay. Like I said earlier, where if you're doing this, you're seeing this video before braiding your hair, please make sure that you do this before braiding the hair. As you can see, I was having difficulties to shift the hairs so that the hairs will not be sewn. So it made my work a little bit uncomfortable. But the next one I did it without braiding on it. So from now henceforth, if you request for a full lace glueless wig, this is exactly what I'm going to do. If you like, because this one you don't even need to put band, just draw your hair and it's already tight on your head. And one particular tip, very essential tip, okay, before you do this thing on this full lace, make sure that if you're a small head size is circumference 21 to 21.5. If you are a small head size, please use a medium cap for your glueless braids. Because if you use a small cap, it's not going to lap. I am telling you from experience. If you are a medium head size is 22.5. Please use a big head size. Or you can also use a medium. Yes, you can also use a medium to do this. If you're a big head size is 23, 24. Some people are 25. Please look for the very largest full laces. If you don't have, please customize. If you want to do this glueless, I know what I'm saying. Full lace is not just something you just do glueless anyhow. So having said that, I'm going to cut off the laces, because my customer says she wants it completely. She doesn't want to do any work on this hair. She just wants this hair to come to her and she wears it. So that is why I'm cutting the lace, and I'm going to tint the lace in another video, because I'm also going to show you how she wore this lace and the last detailed thing I did on this lace to make it completely glueless. So if you are watching this, make sure you watch my next video I'm going to post, okay? And don't forget to hit on that notification bell so that you will be the first to get it. Don't forget to share this to your loved ones that need it. Don't forget to comment. Tell me thank you, Pano. I'm trying now. Am I not trying? Tell me thank you in the comment section and tell me what you want next. Now, this is it. This is how. You see how I draw this thing is small. Oh, give me my flowers. Give me flowers on this channel. I'm trying. You see as I draw them. You don't need excess band. Blah, blah, blah. Just do this and you're good to go. See you in my next video. Bye.